morning. Sorry, I'm late. Instagram is giving us a little headache this morning. So how are you feeling today? The 3 gifts you receive from the morning blessings. That's our topic for today. I am late, but here I am, willing to be here with you. Good morning, Nancy. I'm late. Instagram was going like this, like an old thing. Good morning, Gavi. How are you guys feeling this morning? It is a wonderful morning. Hi, Colleen. How are you feeling today? Hello, Stacy. How are you guys feeling today? Instagram was having a little choke, and I kind of had to just wait for it to come together. Hi, Loretta. Everybody, you guys are here. Let's get the show on the road. It is the Morning Blessings, and it's coming to you from Toronto, Canada. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Blessing, where you will receive some wonderful gifts. At the Morning Blessing, thank you, Nancy. The Morning Blessing is there for you. That is amazing. Thanks, Gavi. I have to color it though. So every day, thank you, Stace, for that. Every day when you come to the Morning Blessing, if you listen intently and with an open mind, and you'll take something home with you. You will leave the Morning Blessing with gifts. There are 3 gifts. I have had people who have said to me, Tessa-Marie, I got 3 of them. They're distinct and individual. They're powerful. I said, oh, amazing. Hi, Nadi. Good morning. Long time no see. How are you feeling this morning? How are the children doing? So, yes, the Morning Blessing. Nadi's here, and she's one of the forever early times Morning Blessing, and she knows what it is to get a golden nugget. I put the golden nugget, always say you get a golden nugget. Thank you. And the golden nugget, hi Lisa, good morning, from the Morning Blessing, is tiny. I have to show you something, because Instagram was playing around. I didn't bring it with me, but I'll take it. It's not too far away. My hand is here. You can see my arm, and here it is. So I wanted to explain to you what a golden nugget is. I know you know. We all know jewelry really well, so we all know what a golden nugget is. A golden nugget is a tiny thing when they go to pan for gold that they get. Sometimes it's no bigger than this, right? It's like that. It's tiny. And you need a lot of them to put together to get the weight. But the thing about a golden nugget is it has crevices. If you pick up a nugget, I think I have a couple earrings that has them hanging from them. And you look at the nugget, you will notice that tiny crevices. It's small, but it seems to be jagged and crevices. And in these little crevices, all of them come with something unique. So when you get that golden nugget and you hold it in your hand, or you hear it in your mind, or it triggers you, or it just makes you think. And if you notice, because it has a crevice, it can go deep. And when this nugget goes deep in your mind's eye, in your head, in your thoughts, you have to follow to see, good morning, Jean, how are you feeling this morning? Where it will take you. Because the nugget is no bigger than this. It's really, they're bigger ones. But the Morning Blessing gives you a small nugget. It's not a huge nugget. It's not a big, heavy one. It's a small one. But the thing is, look at it as a series of small opportunities. A little bit of a door to a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of intrigue. Why? Why does this thing that is in the ground is so valuable? Why? Why is this thought that I have to be this, to create this, to show this, to explain this, to believe this so valuable? Why is it so deep? Why does it intrigue me? Why does it fire people up? Why? And that is the question, right? And that is all we need to know. We never need to ask what, like how, sorry. We can say where. What should I do? Where should I go? Why am I feeling this way? So the nugget has all those W's in there. Why, where, what, and it also has want. What it is do I want? What do I want to get from this particular thing? And that's the question you ask. So when you get the nugget and you're looking at this hole, this little crevice in there, you're going to say, what is in it? But the nugget is not the one you're holding in your hand. The nugget is the inspiration that knocks and we do not stop. Or the inspiration that knocks and you say, yeah, I should. Okay. Or you're walking through a room and you hear, and the TV is on, maybe you have other people in the household, or you left it on. And you came back just in time to hear a phrase. Or you came back, good morning, Arita, how are you feeling this morning? Or you came back just in time to hear somebody say something on that show that rings a bell, that pushes you, that is juggling something inside of you. That's a nugget. So the morning blessing is where you will find those. You'll get a nugget. I might have said something. I might just say to you, how are you feeling today? And for the first time in a long time, somebody is interested in your feelings. And if you were with me, you could answer me in real time and say, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I am feeling amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. I'm feeling like I got there. I'm feeling that I have it. These are the little things that will come from a golden nugget. A golden nugget might be the idea that I said, you know, every day I write 3 things I am grateful for. 3 things every morning. I write 3 things in my gratitude journal I am grateful for. Just 3. But I also gave you a deeper one, a bigger one. And I said, every morning I write for 2 minutes about something that happened yesterday that I am grateful for. 2 minutes. And if you practice it and you do this, this is a deeper crevice. You have that nugget. And this is a deeper hole in the nugget. It's almost like you can't see it. But it's there, and you know there's a little hole there. The other one, you can see the bottom of it. But this one is deeper. And I am asking you not to just prance through life and say, oh, I'm grateful, I feel good today. I'm grateful. That has no passion. That has no vibration. That has no energy. That is not forceful. You do this in the privacy of your home. You do not have to feel bad because you do it. Who is watching you? What is integrity? Integrity is doing what you would do when you have a crowd and when you're alone and feeling good about doing it. So do it. Stand up and say to yourself, I am grateful that I feel amazing this morning. I'm grateful I lost 5 pounds. I'm grateful I can hear. Whatever, but put something in it. Just going, exactly. That gives you results. I am fired up and ready to go today. Whether you are feeling like your hip is falling apart, your knee has gone south and you're going north, your ankle is telling you not today, and you look at it and you say, I am fired up and ready to go, so you're coming. This is the nuggets. These are the so many little things that you get. And I will say to you, you know what? Sit down. Sit. Give yourself that pleasure of just sitting for a moment and realize, hey, I can think today. I sang and danced my gratitude this morning. That is amazing. You can do that too. You have to believe that you can do whatever you want. And that's your nugget. All the little things that keep popping, they're tiny, insignificant. Oh, being grateful, Tessa-Marie. I'm grateful. I say thank you. That's not good enough, people. Do it when you're alone. And then do it when you ask somebody for something. And you're asking them, and you say, I do this all the time. I said, good morning, and thank you so much, right? That's good. But if I'm asking you to do me something for me or a favor, I'll say, please and thank you. Can you please and thank you? Can you do this for me? Please and thank you. So you're asking, you're pleased, you're thanking. Okay? So these are the little ways we must talk to others, even our own children. Even the people that we expect to be there for us 24/7, even our spouses, our best friend. I really appreciate it. So let us look at the black pearl. So as you know, the black pearl, you have to go deep, right? Into the Pacific Ocean. Not close to most of us, far away. What does that mean? It's a pearl, Tessa-Marie, but where do we find it? We have to get it from the oyster. We have to go. And they're not sitting on the top surface and swimming around like the fish that you can hook. You have to dive to find your black pearl. So when you feel that thing you didn't know you had inside of you suddenly surfaces, and that is, for one thing, it could be confidence. You didn't know that you were confident enough to go down deep and find your black pearl. And once you have gotten that oyster, it's not enough to just say, I have an oyster. The pearl is inside of it. And you do not even know how big, how small this black pearl is. You don't. What you have to do, you have to work on opening the shell to reveal, hi Yuko, good morning, this amazing black pearl. You have to. You cannot get that pearl unless you dive into that ocean, that Pacific Ocean, far away from most of us. That means your black pearl is there, but it's deep, it's buried inside of you, far away. It's not sitting at your throat. It's not in your tongue. You never thought of it before. 70,000 thoughts, and you haven't thought of that black pearl. But when you take the time, you sit in stillness and silence. You meditate in the morning and you pray. You read your Bible, you do your rosary, whatever it is. You call the universe to be at your side and God is on your back and everybody is for there. When you do this and you go down in that moment and you go deep, and when you are going deep inside of you, hey, it is so flipping scary. You're going to wake up things you didn't know that were asleep and dormant, not extinct, dormant inside of you. And when you bring them to the surface, you might shudder. You might, oh, I cannot go through this. Yes, you must. Because you need that black pearl. It is so valuable. You need this black, unique, it's not common. Because you are not common. You are unique. And you have value. You are good enough. But you need to go in and find out, who am I? What am I? What am I supposed to do with me? And decide, that black pearl, you have it. Oh my God, I didn't know I got this. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could retire and decide I'm taking on this responsibility because it came in my lap. And I stepped in the moment and I had no choice. I carried the load, put it on my shoulder and said, I'm going to do this. Because you see, I have Michael Jordan level talent. I have tenacity. I am determined. I am focused. I need it. I'm going to push forward and bring it up. And that's the only way you can make that black pearl yours. You have to go in there. And it's not easy. It's challenging. It's painful. You will cry. But when you come out, it's like going to a retreat where you're blindfolded and sitting and just being. You can't see. You can't hear anything. But what you might hear that's coming from inside of you might frighten you. That feeling can make you sick to the stomach. For the first time, Tessa-Marie, you said something and it resonated with me. Like this lady said to me, I realized I had given away my power. I let somebody else tell me how I should live my life. I hid what I could do because I didn't want to ruffle feathers. I took the opinion of others and I put it over my shoulder and carried it, and it kept me down, and I am humbug today only because I did not realize how rare and valuable I was. because I am a black pearl. Literally, because it is strong, it is unique. And you can and you hold this really tightly in your hand. And when you have held on to the black pearl that you found inside of you, you have a choice. You can share with others what you have learned. You can give some wisdom to somebody else. You can offer it. Remember, they do not have to absorb it all. Like you do not absorb everything I say. But you got your nugget, or you got that amazing big black pearl. Did it change your life when you wrote your book? Did it change your life when you found yourself at the weight you desired to be? Did it change your life when you turn around and you realize you've got this, you can do anything you want? Did it change your life when you realize, oh my goodness, it's amazing to have money? Because there you were buried in that feeling that money was evil and bad and not to be accumulated. But it gives you joy. It gives you the ability to have experiences that makes you smile that you didn't have. The experience to see a child say thank you. The experience to walk into your own home and share with others. The experience to take your family to get to dinner and let them see that. That's it. But they told you, no. And now you're finding from the morning blessing, it gives you experiences you wouldn't normally have. You wanted to go on a trip. You wanted to see another country, visit a mountain, whatever. It all comes from your black pearl. You have to put work into it. You must have a vacation account. You must have planned a trip. You have to call a travel agent. You have to do this. It takes time, right? The black pearl is making you do things that you didn't know that was possible. I have never been able to save money, you cry. All of a sudden, I told you, I started with $1.75 a week. I did. And I am so proud that I had that route. So now you know, if she could do it back then, why not me? I can put $10 a week and every week. I don't even have to do make the effort. I pick up the phone or I press a button, I click and what do you call it again? Anyway, you know what I mean. And there comes my savings account. Your black pearl. Choices, you've got it. Now, let's look at the real pink Canadian diamond. Ooh, oh, wow. I'm Canadian. Not by birth, but my nationality. I try telling my children that. So when Michael was young and we were up at the cottage and mosquitoes were just killing me. And he looked at me and I said, no, hold on. It was the opposite. Mosquitoes were biting them. And he looked at me and I said, oh, they're not biting me at all. He said, Mom, they just want Canadian blood. And I went, okay, 7 years old, Canadian blood. And, and I said, oh, well, not my fault. And then, so I don't know who it was, Tracy, I think, that did something horrible. And I was in the kitchen. You don't want to know what I did. I'll tell you what happened and what I said to my husband when he came racing up the steps. She said, and I just took off my slippers and I flung it from the kitchen right down at the bottom of the stairs at her. But she ducked and Vanessa was coming up the stairs and it hit her right in her forehead. And of course, it's a slipper. It wasn't that high. And Brian comes, why did you hit her with the slippers? I said, I was aiming for a Canadian and I found one. He didn't care which one. I got a Canadian because they were always telling me I wasn't Canadian. So I said, I was aiming for Canadian and I got a Canadian. Knock yourself out. So anyway, the real Canadian diamond. I am a flag-waving Canadian. If you have one nasty thing to say about this Canada country, do not say it to me. Because what you get from me, you will be so sorry. So that real pink Canadian diamond. You have to go up to the north. And you have to dig in the mines. And it's not easy digging in a mine, especially in the winter, especially in the cold. It's never quite warm in northern Ontario, is it? Of course, it has hot summer days, but it starts getting cold faster, earlier, and the cold lasts longer. There's two types of colds in Canada. The cold that is moist like an English weather that you get in Ontario, just in the city area. Up north on the border, going up north, it's bitter, it's crisp. It's a nicer type of cold. You can bundle for it, it's windy. But you have to be prepared for it. And because of that, you have to be strong. And you remember, a diamond is created under pressure. So, if you got that rare pink Canadian diamond from the Morning Blessings, it's not going to be easy. It's a challenge. It's going to be something you have to change, something you have to find, something you have to maybe modify. It has to be something you're going to have to make a 180 in your life. No, that doesn't mean that 180 is going to be about somebody else. It never is. The Morning Blessing reminds you that it's always all about you. Just like I say to you, I do it because I want to. That's my desire. Why? If you ask me what's my purpose, I like to talk. That's what I'll say. But I just know I feel different. I developed. I changed. I harness things. I pull energies to me. And I want you to do that. So when you step out of your house in the morning, it doesn't matter what the weather is like when you're digging in the mines of your life that you are going to be afraid of it or look over your shoulder to see who is watching you, who is making a remark. You're in the mines, you see. You're down there. You know how dangerous it is in the mine. Not any and anybody can come down there. Some people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid to be left in a small space. The mine is a small space. And it's dangerous. But what you can bring out of there is powerful. It has value. You can bring out the true you. The you that was buried from childhood. Shut up, sit down, don't talk. You're only a child. You're stupid. Children are to be seen and not heard. That you. Do you know that you? Have you taken the time to go there and find that you? That you that knows I'm enough. I am amazing. I'm beautiful, spectacular. I'm strong. I've got what it takes for me to be me. I didn't know all those years that I really wanted to do this as a career. I didn't. That's what you're going to find out down there. And you are going to have that value in you that, yes, I am good enough. More than that, you will be unique because you're rare. For goodness sake, stop trying to be somebody else. They are them and you are you. You will always have somebody who doesn't like something about you. And you will always, if you expect, because you are pretty, slim, beautiful, amazing in all, that everybody in the world will see that. Because you have high energy, that everybody will like that. Because you are really a great cook, everybody will like that. That you can do this, you can design, you have a beautiful garden, they like that. No, that's why you're rare. Because you will put the effort and the work to be you. That's why you are rare. And that's why you have to find you. That's why you need to go where it's cold, where it's not familiar, where it's dangerous. Finding yourself is a dangerous journey. Just like the pearl, it is, but this one is even deeper because you're not in the water. Or you could be in water and stones and rocks and everything. And your hands will be cut and you might not be able to breathe before you come back up. But you have that pearl, that rare pink Canadian diamond. When you come up, they say a diamond can cut glass. I've never been bold enough to try it. I wonder why though. I should try it one day. And there you are. And they said it is formed under pressure. So when you're going through the hardships you're going through now, if you're experiencing challenges and difficulties, if you're being pecked at and pulled and tugged and destroyed and you have and you're sick and you're this and you're that and you're old and you're that. Hey, you do not have to wish for death. You do not have to sit and say, I'm empty, death is coming anytime. Shut up, because you have to make death come to you. Death has to find you. So get up, just get up and be yourself. Stop waiting for things that are horrible to find you. Stop saying, I have arthritis because it comes with age. No, it doesn't. It just comes. They have to find you. Be tough. Be like a diamond. Resist. Make it hard for others to destroy you. Make it hard for others to criticize you. When they criticize you, let them really work at criticizing you. I get it all the time. The only thing I know for sure, all the time you're criticized, you're better than the people that are criticizing you. And if you don't believe that, then it's up to you. But you can. You don't have to tell them that, but you can look at them and you can say, no, I like me. While they're pecking at me, I'm moving forward. I'm rising. Like the phoenix from the ashes. You fell, you broke, you died, you stayed there. Now you figure out, I have 9 lives. I'm a cat. And even so, I am rising like the phoenix from the ashes. I am perfect. In your eye, in the eye of your creator, you are. So you, that rare pink diamond, when you come out and you're standing there and you are being you, please do not accept only smiles from people. The only smile that matters is the one you gave yourself this morning in the mirror. Did you? Or when you felt the shower on your shoulder like I did, I went, whoa, that's nice. That's what matters. And when you are doubtful and you're letting all of these things push you, remember those 4 things. Hey, their words are their words. If they choose to describe you in a word that is not exquisite and impeccable, they'll live to find this. I know, I've seen it so many times. And if they make opinions and they have opinions of you, guess what? They're only telling you what they think of themselves. It has nothing to do with you. And that's for the reason when they do this, you go to them and you say, are you okay? Especially if you have done a good deed, or they think you're made, or they decide to treat you, and thank you is not their favorite word. You don't have to fight. Just wait. And you can always ask them, are you okay? Do not make opinions of them at all. Let them do that of you. And do not make assumptions because you are rare. Do not follow the herd and create those 3 things. And thank you, Arita, what I need for you to do for sure is after you have used impeccable words to describe your tired self this morning, or your sweet sleep you had this morning, or the leg that was saying, I would rather stay in bed this morning, or the bladder that said, you better get to the bathroom real quick, smile. I can feel. That's what you say. No, it doesn't have to be funny in the moment. Just laugh, smile. I can feel. I better get to that washroom. I can feel, right? And then furthermore, when you actually hear negative comments, like Taylor Swift said, shake it off. Just shake it off. I told you, I learned from everyone. Shake it off. And the assumption that others make of you, ignore that. You're like this. Your morning blessings are too long. Oh, you said this or that. Just let it go. But the one thing you have control of, the only thing that matters after you leave this morning blessing, the only thing I want you to do, if you're going to paint your nails, take your time and paint it well. It mightn't be perfect. It mightn't look like it was done at the salon, but guess what? You did the best with it. That is the simplest of things. Whatever you do, whatever you're going to think, make sure it's the best. And that is the thing about those three things. The nugget, the black pearl, and the rare Canadian diamond. Whatever it is you're doing, do your best, because that's the only control you have, is what you do, what you think. For when somebody criticizes you, the only thing you can say for sure is, I did my best. You don't like it? I did my fucking best. And that's all you have to say. It doesn't matter. You don't like it? I did my best, because really that is what matters at the end of the day. And no one can tell you you didn't if you believe you did, and if you know you did, and if you did it. It mightn't look like what we can take the same thing. Somebody else taking those three words, those three gifts, the nugget, the pearl, and the rare pink Canadian diamond, can have a completely different conversation about it. But it's okay. That's their choice, and that's how it is for them. So I thank you for coming. I'm happy and grateful for each and every one of you this morning. I told you I'll be going away next week. I'm going away on Saturday, returning the following Saturday. But I am going to work something so that the old morning blessings from when most of you weren't around, I'm going to work on putting them on, so they'll come on at 8 in the morning. Or I'll find something else. But the point is, when I go away, I like to be in the moment, to absorb where I am, to enjoy what I'm doing, where I am. So I do not do social media. I might write, I might work, I might do all kinds of other things, but I will not come up in the morning and do that, especially when you're at somebody else's home. I'm going to visit my son, so that's not his gig, that's mine. So I should keep that, but then I'll be back. So every now and again you need a rest. That doesn't mean I won't get up at 4:15. I do, but I have so many things I can work with. So, but I will, and if I'm in a place where I see something that's worth it, you never know. I might go live for 10 minutes. So enjoy your day though. And today decide what you got from here. I saw some of your kick-ass, love you. Oh, thank you, Rita. I love that. I must use that. What do I say? I'm a kick-ass. I can imagine what my children would tell me. I got the biggest pink diamond. Got my big Canadian diamond. Thank you. Focus on yourself. Thank you, Steve. Your message was definitely channeled from source. Thank you, Rita. You guys, I saw Nancy said something, and I wanted to go give yourself a high five in the mirror because you are magnificent. Thank you. High five. Oh, I do that all the time. My son tells me I only talk about myself, and I just ignore him. It doesn't matter. He can say whatever. Mom, it's always about you. Yes, it is. That's so funny. I just sat down to listen to you. Thank you. I sang and danced my gratitude. I'm feeling amazing. I know Nancy said, oh, absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much. And I'm going to say goodbye. Let me just say goodbye. Nancy, Stacy, Rita, Lisa, Colleen, Loretta, and my wonderful nephew, Gavi. Gavi and I are very close. I don't know if you know Gavi. That's my nephew from England, Eric's son. So Gavi, in the good old days, used to just arrive in Canada. So finally, it was just ridiculous. So I just gave Gavi a key. So we'd come home and you'd find Gavi suitcase there, and whatever he brings, and Gavi's in Toronto. Gavi loves Canada, and for that, Canada loves him right back. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Irene is coming to be in the garden, so I have to go join her, and just to make sure she has all what she needs. So that will be after 9. Let me see, is everybody here? Yeah. So thank you, guys. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.